I have here a bunch of wireless CarPlay adapters that can be bought from Amazon. I will have the link in the descriptions for everything that I'm testing today. So if you are not familiar with those, this will transform your wired Apple CarPlay into a wireless experience. So if you have to plug your iPhone to your car all the time in order to take advantage of the Apple CarPlay, well, this will help getting rid of that inconvenience and will give you a wireless experience. So every time you start the car, you don't have to plug your phone. You can keep it in the pocket and Apple CarPlay will just pop up on the screen. So the purpose of the test today is to find out which one is the fastest adapter in terms of time that takes to connect to the car and how responsive they are. And this is just for you to have a better understanding how different they are in size compared to a credit card. We're gonna use this Kia Soul for testing purposes. It came with wired Apple CarPlay from the factory, so it only works through a USB. First test will be the iPhone. We will use this as a reference to compare the loading time and responsiveness of the wireless adapters. And as we can see, it just took under 2 seconds to load up. And as we are seeing, the screen is very fluid, very responsive, no major lag or anything like that. Even when dragging the map around, there are no major lags or anything like that. And the next test that we'll perform will be the delay time between the songs, when we're skipping the songs, playing the songs, and the time that it takes to load the album cover. So there is almost no delay or lag, so that's the standard of CarPlay. It can't get better than this. Now the test that I'm doing with my iPhone pre-connected or pre-paired with those devices before the test. So I skipped that one. We'll just go straight to the testing and the times. And the first CarPlay adapter that we're gonna test, it's coming from Fanodi. Now the loading time, I speed up this part just to make everything more efficient. 30 seconds to load up, and the screen so far in the main menu feels pretty nice and smooth, pretty fluid. We'll see the settings have a little bit of a lag when scrolling up and down. The maps as well, they don't seem really fluid. Now there is a slight delay in between the songs, but the album cover is just changing instantly. 30 seconds loading time and a rating of 9 out of 10 for the screen responsiveness. Up next there is Atoto 83-A. Total of 26 seconds and a slight delay on the main screen when browsing through the apps. Doesn't seem very smooth and fluid. Well, let's see how the settings will go here. As well, we can see some delay there, the maps as well. And I'm curious to see next up the songs. Again, we see the same trend, a little bit of delay in between the songs. 26 seconds to load up and 8 out of 10 rating for the responsiveness. Next up, it's the Carlinkit 4.0. 22 seconds to load up and has just a little bit of a delay in between the apps, browsing the apps. The settings has just a tiny bit of lag, not too much. Now moving to the maps here. The maps seems like it was doing just like the other adapters. And the songs up next. Slight delay in between the songs, and for some reason it has a different play screen. It doesn't show the album cover. So Carlinkit, we got 22 seconds to load up and 7.5 out of 10 in our fluidity score. Next up, it's Auto 3. Now, I've seen this unit with different brand names. They should be similar in terms of performance. So in theory, they should have the same internal components. 22 seconds to load up, and we had just a slight delay at the beginning, but seems like now it's just going fast through the apps and the settings as well. Maps as well. Looks like everything else struggles here, not fluid. Let's see the songs. Seems like a delay in between the album covers and the songs as well. 22 seconds to load up and 9 out of 10 for the responsiveness. Next, an adapter from DriveLink. 24 seconds to be good to go, and minimal delay in between the apps on the main screen. The settings scrolling seems nice and fluid, and the maps had a good start, but it just got worse just like the others. Slight delay in skipping the songs and playing the songs, as well as the album cover screen. 24 seconds to load up and a score of 9 out of 10 for the responsiveness. Next up on the list, an adapter coming from AutoSky. A total of 19 seconds to load up, and the screen responsiveness feels like just a tiny bit of a delay, nothing too bad. The settings have a delay as well, and the maps confirmed with a delay. Slight delay in between the songs, like just we are used to see so far. 19 seconds to boot up and a score of 8 out of 10 for the responsiveness. Another one on the list is coming from Hija. "25 seconds to be ready to use, and there is a slight delay in between the apps. It was at the beginning a little bit more, but it can still be noticed, and the maps as well has the same old delay. Slight delays in skipping the songs, and a lot of delays in between the album covers. 25 seconds to load up and 8 out of 10 for the screen responsiveness. Next up, the adapter coming from Autobox. "23 seconds to load up and be good to go, and the screen has a slight delay, not too much, feels pretty responsive, and the settings as well. Let's see the maps. Wow, it had a good start there, but it just slowed down slowly after that. Slight delay in between the songs and the album cover, and we are used to that already. So we got 23 seconds to load up and 9 out of 10 for the responsiveness. And the last contender is an adapter from Carlinkit. 23 seconds to load up, and the screen responsiveness between the apps is not that bad. No major lags or anything like that. Scrolling through the settings feels pretty smooth as well, and a little bit of a delay here when moving the map around. And the usual delay in between the songs and when playing the songs. Here are the final results, and there is not a clear winner here. You either compromise the speed or the waiting time. Now, timings may vary from vehicle to vehicle. Some cars, like this Hija, for example, recognizes the adapters in no time, but the adapter's internals are responsible for the longer loading times. So what we learned from this test is that those adapters will always have a little bit of delay in either playing the songs or when you are scrolling down through the apps. They will never feel the same and as snappy as when you would have the iPhone connected through the USB cable to your car. That's when the data and all that connection is transferred at a higher speed, and it's normal that through Bluetooth or wireless it would take a little bit longer to get the actual data from the phone. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to click like and subscribe for more similar content. I will see you in the next video.